YouTube, what's good YouTube? Welcome back to another video, man. So in this video we're gonna be reacting to Vitaly Will Never Come Home. Now y'all boys know Vitaly is a crazy maniac, and he is crazy. But let's get into the video though.
So a couple of months back, an OG YouTube prankster turned IRL streamer named Vitaly got himself in trouble over in the Philippines. And at first it really just seemed like the latest idiot who travels abroad documenting their crimes for the world to see, really believing he is
Was he trying to kiss another grown man? It's weird. Grown man, by the way, chat.
truly invincible.
Can I shove this up your booty?
What? A grown adult acting like this.
Is that okay or no? They won't recognize me.
They're gonna call more security with that one.
I have a question for you. I'm the new general in town, mother.
Even when he went to the police station, and especially at his public press announcement, he was still openly mocking their people, and basically he made it seem like the entire situation was an absolute joke to him, laughing and taking the time to make faces for the camera. But quickly, Vitaly would face the wrath of the Philippines government, their president Bongbong Marcos, and the Secretary of Government John Vic Ramula. While he awaits his trial, Vitaly has been thrown in their immigration detention center, and we've already discussed how vile and disgusting these living conditions are, with men stacked up on each other at all times due to overcrowding.
Mad. What? There he is. I love him.
Rats and other vermin running around 24/7, no access to showers or air conditioning, limited access to food, and absolutely no medical attention, while this entire place looks absolutely vile.
Now, that's crazy, chat. If you ask me, I would never end up in a situation like that. That's kind of crazy.
Shut up, Chad. Stop scaring my mom. I'm not going to jail. I'm literally gonna have fun, talk to girls, eat some ice cream. I'm not doing anything fucking. Mom, I'm not doing anything crazy. I'm just hyping up with the chat. Let me just walk around. I'm literally gonna talk to girls, talk to strangers. I'm not gonna mess with the cops. Fucking calm them down. You need a fucking chill pill, bro. Always trying to ruin the vibes.
Now I do have several clips to show you guys today from Vitaly's last stream before he got detained. This was actually the day after he did all that bullshit out in public, and just watching this stream back, it's very clear to me that he was extremely paranoid. His mom was very worried about him being arrested, and he was also clearly intoxicated or under the influence of some other substance running around the streets, while also still harassing people despite apparently trying to be on his best behavior.
I know, but let's just walk around and have fun. I'm not gonna fuck around with anybody for now. We'll see how long it lasts. The shots are kicking in.
This is a grown adult, by the way. Like, look at his face, chat. Look at his face. He's an adult.
I came to this country and somebody told me to take this rhino pill. You know rhino?
No idea.
It's like a pill.
Okay.
So I took it and my pee-pee won't go down. What do I do? Okay.
Release yourself, mate.
Do you think your wife can help me? No? Okay, I'm so sorry.
Air conditioning, eh? Can I make love to you? Sexy time? Kiss, kiss, LOL.
I'm in a new country and my mom is scared for me. She says I'm gonna go to jail. Do I look like I will go to jail? Thank you, thank you. But can I ask you a serious question?
Little does he know, he is in jail as we speak.
Can I have your number?
No, sir.
Okay, next time. When you're all for it, got you.
Now, after over 7 weeks of living in these conditions, we have several updates on the state of Vitaly's mind, as well as where and when this case will be moving forward. And let me just tell you guys right off the bat, it's not looking good for this guy. Now, a lot of this information is coming from the Philippine media company GMA Integrated News. They often are the ones to have access to...
Chat, y'all wanna know something crazy though? I used to watch his pee catches all the times, chat. Like, those videos of him making fun of the peas. If you know, you know. But those videos so entertaining, man. Like, It's crazy how he ended up like this, chat. In jail, behind bars. Like, that's crazy, chat. But don't do drugs, kids. They'll mess your life up. Just like Vitaly. You'll end up like a crazed maniac.
Quotes from the president and other people involved in handling this situation. That's where this guy Ramula comes in to say that Vitaly actually wrote him a letter begging for his freedom. This news anchor comes on and explains that in his note, Vitaly claims he is developing mental health issues during his time at the detention center. You know, I guess waking up to rats in your face and the smell of piss in the corner piling up will do that to a man. But honestly, this is an Asian country, dude. They do not want to hear about your mental health issues. I mean, honestly, that's the exact lesson that they wanted to teach his ass, like this is not a game. It's also very ironic because Vitaly is likely the type of person to clown on someone for saying they have depression or anxiety, but now he wants to use it as his scapegoat to freedom.
It's game over, brother. I'm gonna go get arrested. That's the real. Yes, I am. Nope, mission's not completed if I'm not arrested. I love you guys.
On the other hand, Ramula describes Vitaly as an undesirable alien who overstepped his boundaries out in public.
Na he's suffering from mental health issues daw.
Issues. Ano yung pakiusap niya?
Na kung pwede i-drop na yung mga kaso, na humingi siya ng patawad.
Yeah, so basically this guy does not give a fuck about any of that. He basically said, "Oh, you poor little piss baby." And I'm just gonna go out on a limb and guess that as Vitaly lays his head on the stomach of a shirtless Asian man, while bugs are flying around his face and he has withdrawals from not being on steroids and other drugs he was likely abusing, he really wishes that he hadn't acted like such an asshole to this guy Ramula's face over and over again. I mean, y'all know that Ramula saw that shit on playback and thought, "Oh, you think..."
Jerk. Anyway, I'm gonna be right back, chat. Hold on. Alright, finna unpause in 3, 2, 1, 0.
You're better than us? You think this shit is a joke or the Philippines ought to be fucked with? Well, I'm gonna make sure to really fuck you up now. I'm gonna make it my personal mission. And so he's saying, fuck the mental health, these actions will not be overlooked, and that Vitaly will be facing 3 charges soon, all for unjust fixation, which is essentially like a disturbing the peace charge, with the key caveat being that this is a crime that occurred without violence. It does seem like the ones pressing these charges are the 2 security guards who he was messing around with, stealing their bikes, their hats, and trying to make a mockery of these men. Now, the rumor was that after he got detained, Vitaly actually tried to buy these guys off in the form of a financial settlement for them to drop these charges, but they apparently held strong and wanted to see this man convicted. After all, despite what some of these influencers might think, you can't just always throw money at your problems and expect them to go away. I really do believe that some of these guys think that because they hand out money on camera, they can do whatever they want.
I will call the police. Call the police.
All because they have money and they got fame. They think they're unstoppable. They unstoppable. Like, he act like he don't have the same right as me. Like, that's crazy, chat. I ain't gonna lie.
Please call the police and I'll show what I did for the country. How much I donated to the poor. What I did in the hood. Call the police. I'm not even gonna get into that, bro. I'm not, bro. It's insane. Praying for people, freaking donating to the kids. It's never good enough for anybody, bro. I swear, bro, I need to make my own fucking YouTube kick.
But sometimes it really is about the principle of what you did to someone, and in this case, they want to set the example that their country is not to be fucked with.
Batay sa resolusyon ng prosecutor's office ng Taguig.
Exactly, and then he doing all this overseas too. Like, he don't know what they doing over there. The United States is different from where he did all this stuff at. Like, that's crazy, chat. I ain't gonna lie.
Merong sapat na ebidensya para magkaroon ng reasonable certainty of conviction para sa krimeng unjust fixation.
If I end up in jail, you know where to find me. If I don't respond to your text, I'm going ballistic right now by myself. So
now, something else he notes here is that they did recently drop those theft charges. I'm not sure if these stemmed from the incident where he got on the cop's bike and kind of drove away, or maybe when he tried to steal those fans or that mask from that store. But they did indeed drop that charge, though it does look like they are certain of the public disturbance.
An adult. He's a man. Men are not supposed to act like this. Do not do drugs, please. Please don't end up like this, chat. If you watching this, do not do them and end up like this, because this is terrible. It's terrible, chat. That's all I can say. It's crazy, I ain't gonna lie.
So they want to hit him with those 3 charges of that unjust vexation, which is actually pretty good news for Vitaly in the end. I really thought that they were going to throw the book at him.
The civil trial, I think it's civil criminal, maybe it's criminal, it'll maybe last 2 to 3 years. Then the minimum charge, I think, will be 5 years per guilty verdict.
But here is the part where it really looks like Vitaly is fucked. Because even though he would likely only spend 1 to 4 years behind bars for these 3 charges, when he actually gets out, there is literally nowhere for him to go, because he was a green card holder here in America, and was also still a citizen of Russia where he is from. But now representatives from the Philippines have been calling around, and neither America nor Russia is choosing to accept him in the event that he does get deported. Russia, his homeland, has literally said they have disowned Vitaly, with their officials emphasizing that they are in favor of
disowned by your own country? How? That's insane.
him facing justice and consequences for his actions, even warning their people that when they travel abroad, they need to respect the local cultures and their laws. Clearly not wanting some sort of blanket punishment for the actions of one imbecile, especially one who has essentially disavowed his own home country in favor of America, who has also said at this point that Vitaly is not their problem. Obviously, right now, there are not nearly as many people coming into this country, and with the whole immigration situation, they likely look at Vitaly like he fucked up his golden ticket. And
how do somebody get banned from a country? Like, how is that even possible? That's insane.
Just tell you guys, the Philippine prison where he is likely going to be heading pretty soon is even worse than where he is currently at. These prisons are described as...
He's finna end up in there? That's insane.
Overcrowded and unsanitary every night.
It's nowhere to... It's literally nowhere to sleep at. It's only... This is insane, chat. I ain't gonna lie. Vitaly's finna be here for 5 years, by the way, in this cramped, sardinate space. It's literally no room whatsoever. Like, that's insane, chat. I ain't gonna lie.
You sleep body to body with a stranger, and for example, if a facility was designed to house 1,000 prisoners, they would try and squeeze 5,000 people into that space. This overcrowding obviously leads to a lot of illness, disease.
5,000 people in one room?
In some cases, even death.
The struggle for survival begins. A struggle for space, for air to breathe. There is no access to food or water. The prisoners must persevere in one of the most overcrowded jails in the world.
Now, we don't know exactly when this guy will be sentenced or what prison he will be going to, but like I said, this guy Ramula really seems like he has made it his personal mission to see that they make an example out of Vitaly. So I really would not be surprised if he ends up in one of the worst places they have to offer. And you guys also have to keep in mind that this clown already skated much worse charges here in America, so maybe this is really just bad karma finally catching up to him. But I still think the most interesting thing to see will be when he actually gets out, where he will go. Because obviously no one wants his ass back in their country, and they're not going to waste their resources to do so. But I do want to know what you guys think about this Vitaly update down below. I do think that things are really going to start heating up in this court case. We might see the actual charges as soon as this week. Obviously, Vitaly is not having fun over there. I'm sure he's questioning a lot of his life choices. But hey, I guess that's what happens when you're pushing 40 and you're still running around like a goddamn idiot out in public in a foreign land. But either way, guys, I do want to thank y'all for watching today's video, dropping a like and subscribing. Y'all let me know what you guys think about this situation down below in the comments. But as you guys know, it's been your boy the Tan Superman, and some of the stupid streamers out here need to be covered, so I'm out.
I ain't gonna lie, chat, like, that is kind of crazy though, chat. Like, this man Vitaly went from streaming on Kick to ending up being in jail and being banned from his own country, chat. Well, he been banned for 2 countries. He been banned from Russia and somewhere else. But that's kind of crazy though, chat. How do you get banned from a country? Like how? How is that even possible? But I ain't gonna lie, chat, like Vitaly's old video, like his pea catcher video, they were so like entertaining back then. And then like now he ended up behind bars. He finna be in a pack of sardines inside of a jailhouse. But that's crazy, chat. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. But hopefully y'all enjoyed this video. Don't end up like Vitaly and do drugs. But make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and we out, man.